in the 80s, in the MEMS, the Rebbe had 6 times a year Farbrengens that were sent by satellite all over the world. It was very high-tech technology, way ahead of its time. It wasn't cable, it wasn't television, it was satellite, whatever, I don't even know what to call it. So people all over the world who had a dish, a satellite dish, could pick up the Farbrengen. There was no way they knew about it, but if you're turning and tuning, you come across it. So I was doing the translation into English for these Farbrengen 6 times a year. Many years later, it didn't even occur to me at the time, but many years later, it suddenly struck me. Who gave me permission to do this? You're translating the Rebbe's words to the whole world. Nobody tested me, nobody asked. How did this happen? So I asked Rabbi Krinsky, did the Rebbe rely on your opinion? You said it was a good translation, so the Rebbe let? Said the Rebbe never asked me. I never said. I said, so who did? He said, I don't know. Then I found out that after the 3rd Farbrengen, somebody brought a player, a video thing, into the Rebbe's room, and the Rebbe watched and listened to an entire sikha. The Rebbe wouldn't stop in the middle of a sikha. So he listened to the whole sikha. And at some point in the sikha, he smiled, didn't say anything, finished. He told the guy, Shkoyach. That was it. So when I heard about this, again, years later, I asked Rabbi Krinsky, I don't understand. If the Rebbe is checking to see whether I'm doing a good job, why did he wait till after 3 Farbrengens? Should have checked right away. And if he doesn't care, then why is he checking after the 3rd Farbrengen? So he said something amazing. He said, you don't know the Rebbe. You think the Rebbe was checking to see if you were doing a good job. The Rebbe was checking to see what he can do to make it easier for you. Yeah, that sounds beautiful. That sounds like the Rebbe. And then I remembered, after that Farbrengen, by the next Farbrengen, the Rebbe used many more English words. Just that one time. For words that he uses often, he said it in English. And one of the words that I remember, the Rebbe said, B'yesed seis u'b'yesed oz. Very common, with more koyach, more. So I translated it with more strength, more power. It's actually in this week's Seder. It's in today's Chumash. The next Farbrengen, the Rebbe said, B'yesed seis u'b'yesed oz, mit mer koyach und mer enthusiasm. Got it? Okay, I'm not going to repeat that. Next time by Farbrengen, enthusiasm.